Spider-Man Miles Morales is finally out on PS4 and PS5, and like we did with the original Spider-Man PS4, we will be going over the suits in the game and detailing the origins of these amazing outfits. Now, this video may contain spoilers for the story and will contain spoilers for each suit, so if you'd like to avoid that, then go play the game and read the comics, and then I guess you can come back. Additionally, we will not be covering the unique suits designed specifically for this game, as most of the suits were made, specifically for this game, so I'm just covering the outfits which have origins outside of Insomniac Studios. So with that being said, let's not waste any more time. So while this suit is not 100% identical to Miles Morales' original costume, it's so similar that it might as well be the same. This suit makes its first appearance on the cover of Ultimate Comics Spider-Man #1, but inside the comics themselves, Miles first sketched the idea for this suit in Ultimate Comics Spider-Man #4, but wouldn't actually receive it until the next issue. In issue #4, he actually wears a Halloween costume that Genki bought for him, but the people of New York City considered it to be in bad taste. Unfortunately, he didn't have any other options until he ran into Spider-Woman, who was offended by the suit Miles had been wearing. Despite Miles just wanting to honor the memory of Peter Parker, S.H.I.E.L.D. agreed that it was in bad taste. After Miles helped take down Electro, Nick Fury had a new suit made for Miles, which he officially donned on the last page of Ultimate Comics Spider-Man #5. This suit is kinda, sorta an original outfit, but it is essentially just a variant of the instantly iconic look from 2018 Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse with some slight alterations. Instead of a Carhartt style jacket, Miles has on a puffy winter coat, and although it's not quite the same color as the movie jacket, it's pretty close. The hoodie is nearly identical. The shorts in this version, however, are more akin to like basketball shorts with red trim, while in the movie the shorts had belt loops and Miles wore a white cloth belt with them. But the biggest and most notable change has to be the shoes. In the movies, Miles wears the iconic Air Jordans, but here he is wearing some red Adidas, meant to evoke those same shoes. The only reason I could think to make this change is a licensing issue with Nike, or maybe Adidas just paid Insomniac more. I'm not really sure. This suit is gifted to Miles by Peter at the start of the game before he and Mary Jane leave for Symkaria, and it made its first appearance in Ultimate Fallout #4, which is also Miles Morales' first appearance. As I mentioned previously, the origins of this suit are a Halloween costume that was given to Miles by Genki, which is detailed in Ultimate Comics Spider-Man #4, but it made its first appearance alongside the new Spider-Man in Ultimate Fallout. This is a suit that was never actually worn in comics, but it does have a comic book origin on the cover of Miles Morales Spider-Man #13. Designed by comic book artist Raza, this suit draws obvious inspiration from Daft Punk, which is fitting for Miles, a character who is so closely associated to music in almost every adaptation. This isn't any makeshift version of Miles' now very iconic look from Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. This is the real deal. Taken straight from the film where Miles painted one of Peter's own suits to fit his own unique dynamic style, this outfit is fully realized with the lower frame rate that is present in the film to give the suit its own feel, uniquely distinct from the other suits within the game. Although I must say that I found myself equipping the Vibe the Verse suit mod on pretty much every suit I wear all the time. It just feels more Miles to me. Before he wore a knockoff Spider-Man suit and before Nick Fury gave the new Spider-Man his own look, Miles had to craft his own suit. First appearing in Spider-Man Annual 2018 #1, Miles is out shopping on his birthday with Genki and is wearing most of this suit before he ever cobbles the rest together. He's given the jacket by his new friend Olivia, and grabbing some goggles off a nearby mannequin, Miles puts together a makeshift suit to battle it out with a disgruntled Skrull. With a little help from Thor, Miles is able to take down the Skrull, although he was unfortunately unable to save Olivia's brother, who died during the attack. Years before the success of Into the Spider-Verse, Miles Morales made his animated debut in Ultimate Spider-Man: The Spider-Verse Part 3. Voiced by Donald Glover, who plays Miles Morales' uncle, Aaron Davis, in Spider-Man: Homecoming, this version of Miles, like nearly every version of Miles, became a fan favorite, and this stylized version of his iconic suit is made available in his first video game solo outing. And I'll say this again, the Vive the Verse suit mod makes this one so much better. Designed by Lee Garbett, this suit first appeared on the cover of Miles Morales Spider-Man number 12, although much like the 2020 suit, Miles doesn't actually ever wear this during any adventure in any comic, at least not at the time of this recording. Drawing major influence from Miguel O'Hara, the Spider-Man of 2099, this version comes with a bit more of Miles' unique style and makes it stand out from the Miguel O'Hara suit, and is one of my favorites in-game. And to end this video, we have the End suit. As a part of a comic book series meant to detail the end days for various superheroes in the Marvel Universe, Miles Morales' appearance in the End was a heroic, albeit a tragic one. As Mayor and Spider-Man, Miles is seen guarding the city as he had for decades prior, and while battling back an invading militia called One America Army, led by Captain Last, a madman infused with a super soldier serum who had stolen Captain America's shield after Steve Rogers' death, Miles is initially able to drive them off. However, the militia returns with an amplified Captain Last, who engages with Miles and Genki's daughter, Maxine, in a fierce battle. Using every last bit of his Venom powers, Miles sacrifices his life for his city, saving them one last time. So those are all the suits that appear in some form or another outside of this video game. All the other suits were created and designed specifically for this game, which is why they don't have any origins. So we will probably make videos if there are some DLC suits that come out, like for Spider-Man PS4, so be sure to subscribe to get the notification for that. But with that being said, thank you guys for watching, and remember the motto, it's Miles Morales over everything, and I'll see you guys next time.